Misaligned cassette could cause some serious damage. I'm holding this really weirdly because I forgot to grab it, being distraught upon its subsequent... Nope. Already messed it up. Why did I keep going? I made a mistake. This was the only way... This was the only way we... Stop it. They worked. All you needed to do... Those 480 line... Those 480 line... 480. The best videotape... Yeah, no. The emphasis is all wrong. The saga that is the... I forgot. Philips and MCA's new effort on... Don't screw up, because then you're gonna make it worse, and you're gonna think you could maybe get away with that line, and then you're gonna second guess yourself, and then you really can't. So fast that, ooh, that's hard to say. And people in the labs were like, them too. Don't like that delivery at all. I mean, seriously, if you, an enthusiastic graduate from, and also, another very warm thanks goes out to, this is upside down. I find the teleprompter to be a little finicky today. Well, okay, if we're looking at what they do, no, I don't like that too. So in an ideal world, pretty soon. So in an ideal world, it cooks rice, and that's it. None of this. But once the rice has absorbed, I just noticed an error. We'll try to fix it. Materials that are attracted to permanent magnets will regain. We are done! The series is over! Yeah! No. Hoping that they could sell Well, in the end, this was largely true. But initially, why did I say largely like that? They offered really generous terms to various Japanese companies, hoping... This is not going well! It's gonna take forever! I have to get the book, which I left upstairs. Hang on. Got it. Side note, this is unrelated to the CED story, but since it comes up in the... Since it's come up, it has. Disk yields were way up and equipment? And importantly, they went along and made for them... Skipped a line. The various but that would only remain true if consumer attitudes were to A... What was that line? That would only remain true if the consumer attitude... Okay. Griffiths is a hard name to say. You can join these folks if you like through the link in the end screen or on... through the link in the end... You can join these folks if you like through the link in the end... On the end screen! In the description. You can join these folks if you like through the link in the end screen. Link. They tended to build upon these categorizations. This is boy, that's the first time I read this line and I know it's going to go poorly.
I suppose that's not too surprising. When's the last time you had a brown Skittle?
That went well, except what was this?
So we're going to be talking a bit about RGB color lighting again. It's going too slow, I'm sorry.
But when we use light to create an image, I need to back it up once more. I need to restart it because it stopped.
Here's a... You know you're not going to use the footage from that, so what does it matter?
Magicked. Nope. Oh, and furthermore... Those are gross noises. Is called. No, you can't say that. That was a joke, and I was making a joke about a joke about? My goodness, my words. Allowing me, your host, to see it. I should have moved my hand over. This was supposed to go quickly. It's not. Backwards. Strut yep. Backwards. Strut yep. Subtle movements of my eyes. That fell apart. And a staggering number of switches. That's the end of the sentence. Oops. Did I say of course weirdly? It's a little late now because I'm already moving it back, but I think I did. However, this clever mechanical program wouldn't make for a useful jukebox. It's later than you think it is. I'm kind of tired. When I press it those are fun words. They aren't words, they're just sounds. So what happens when the record is over? Oh, it's not phrased as a question that I know the answer to. I should have added a paragraph here. I need to say something that's not in the script. That'll go well. This, oh, oops, I said a bad word. One more take of that. This only weighs like 15 pounds and has sharp edges, no big deal at all. That's a longer line than I thought, my word. That's so every correct... Every? Where did that word come from? Well, it was earlier, but not there. For my descriptions of what's going on here, I've been relying on the... I forgot to put my finger in the thing. Oh boy. What? Overheat the size pump. I almost said that. I didn't, but then it got in my brain, and then I couldn't keep going. Side of it falls right out. There was a weird noise on the F there. Yeah, that sentence is... Ooh, why did I write it like that? I'll try to rework it on the fly, which always goes great. Nope, I said answer, not enter, and gotta start over. Most desirable. I was saying desired, and then I read what the real word was, and then I realized abort. Rewind it. Shoot. My loud chair strikes again. Then we were introduced to the wonders. Boy, this was supposed to be quick. It is not quick. You see, many establishments which, oh, that's a tongue twister. And for those of you who like to work for our Java, those of us. That would explain why that sentence felt broken. Press, cold brew, and whatever other fanciful techniques that are forking the forking fork. It ends up on store shelves where you buy it oh shoot, I need a coffee mug. How does one actually make coffee? What was that? The water in the pot. As the water heated and whoops. Now, I've grounded the coffee. Grounded? You're grounded. Hi. Before we get too far, I'd like and their rewritable formats, of course. Versions. Then there were also weird one-offs. Then there was we will harness the third dimension and stick a second translucent data. It seems more than a little suspicious to me that the two of the tiny pits and lands on their inside reflective surface. When you shine a light... That wasn't the end of the sentence. There's something with the delivery of that line which I didn't particularly like. Did that say... I better re-record that, because asked might have sounded a little different. The three phases are with a motor on the grid. I should silence that, shouldn't I? I should remember to do that before I start. Anyway, we'll be back. There's usually some arcing going on, and so they're typically not used in most, only used, not used, only used. That's fine. That's fine. Just go ahead and, that's fine. If I have this set to low and plug it in, but I need to turn the quarter in, are designed to prevent that very thing from happening. Hi there, hi there, hi there! Discovering that its absorption spectrum is very different between its oxygenated and deoxygenated hemoglobin. Discovering that its absorption spectrum is very different between its oxygenated and deoxygenated. This video, like nearly all of mine, is born from nope, don't like that. As your finger approaches it, it lights up solid. And it stopped. To percentage of hemoglobin which is oxygenated. There are a lot of big words. No. So wearing a monitor like this, or otherwise checking your finger in it, it tells me my heart rate and my oxygen set up, but this device manages to do that without, nope, for that change that produces the sensation we call sound. Similarly, don't write that word.